Welcome everybody to Let's Try Some Random Game. So what game will it be today? Well, let's see what's underway. Because the magical mystery game is officially well on its way. Bubble Bobble it will be. And it'll be brought to us by Acclaim. Who remembers Acclaim and Taito? Two big giants of the gaming world back in the day. But where are they today? Times seem to change. And also brought to us by Probe Entertainment. No thank you. I see nothing entertaining about that. I will pass, please. That's the best they could come up with. Who on the team came up with that? Probe. Anyway. So here we are with a very cutesy little game. This is one I've actually been meaning to get around to playing for quite a long time. I was always intrigued by the Bubble Bobble games. They seem like they would be fun, puzzle, arcadey style action games. You know, old style. And they also led to a fairly successful puzzle series back in the day called Bust a Move, which I also heard is very fun. I also haven't played those either, so maybe that'll be a future episode of Let's Try. But I actually would have to get a copy of that game first. One of them. I don't have any Bust a Moves. And, oh, this is just too adorable for its own good. Look at this. It's sickening. And, there's Fall Down Bear's cousin, Fall Down Gecko, or whatever lizard he's supposed to be. Maybe he's a dinosaur. I'm really not sure. Or a dragon? Yeah. Your guess is as good as mine. So, I'm tempted to skip this, but I won't because there might be something worthwhile. Such as that thing. I had to catch myself. I was about to just... Oh, man. That face! What is up with that face on that bee? Oh, I hope there was no mic popping because I almost... Yes, I'm holding back right now. I'm holding back. I'm trying not to laugh into the microphone. I'm sure that that will not record well. But I was... Oh. Okay, I guess I'm not skipping this after all, because that's just too hilarious. Oh. What are we watching? Does anybody know? Anybody know at all what we're watching right now? Or, better yet, what this has to do with Bubble Bobble? Anybody, anything, any ideas, anything you got for me, I will gladly accept it. Okay, I'm calming down. I think I'm ready for the game proper. So please be kind to my stomach. It cannot take too many of those laughs in a single day. Else it will implode or cave in or detonate, do something destructive along those lines. So you see here, the reason why I was interested in the Saturn port of Bubble Bobble is it's actually 3 games in one. Bubble Bobble, Rainbow Islands, and Rainbow Islands Enhanced, that says. So we will quickly sample all 3 in order, starting with the original, because you can't ever top the original. Well, anyway. Let's wait for the game. You know, it's taking its time, gathering its thoughts. And 1986, okay, so it's an oldie, but not as old as some. So hopefully this will be, like a lot of games from that era, easy to pick up and just immediately play. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't want to have a bunch of deaths because I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do. And okay, you know, we'll stick with the basic 3 credits. Why not? See how far I can get on that. 1 or 2 players start button. First bonus for 30,000 points. And mystery, I don't know. Let's go. Now, it is the beginning of a fantastic story. Let's make a journey to the Cave of Monsters. Good luck. Thanks. I might need it. But you can keep it, because I live on the edge. Oh, that's just a 2-player, I think. So, this might be a fun game to get somebody else in on the action. I don't think I live with anybody right now who would be interested in a game like this. That's unfortunate, but... And most of my friends who are really into games do not live anywhere remotely near me, so... That's too bad. But, what you gonna do? But you know, I have a whole sector of people in my personal life that have no clue that I'm even into games this much. Because, well, I don't spend a lot of time talking about myself in general, but a lot of things that I'm interested in, I just spend more time doing it than actually discussing it. So, that's why getting a YouTube channel or starting a YouTube channel and, you know, branching out in that direction is hurry up. What else is there to do? I did everything, right? Okay. I think I'm done. I want to be done. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I guess I won. I guess. But having YouTube channels helping me to really open up with this area of my life, this hobby of mine, this interest, and sharing it with more people. So I guess I'm a little introverted in that area, so this is helping me become more of an extrovert. It's funny, in some things I'm an introvert in life, some things I'm an extrovert. I'm not a shy person though, so that's not the problem. But I don't know. I guess it's a question of pertinent or relevant information, because there's such a thing as TMI. Trust, there is such a thing as TMI. And I certainly don't want to be the one weighing people down with TMI. Back to the game though. Does anybody else think this track is absolutely charming, infectious, catchy, all that good stuff? I could listen to this all day. All day. Oh, okay. I thought I was about to die, but it's not that kind of game. Oh, I didn't get the fruit. I wanted the fruit. Oh well. Have to do better this time. But I mean, just listen to that. It's that little ditty. And that's what it is. It's a little ditty. That jingle is so catchy. Okay. Little water wave there. Didn't kill me though. I guess only touching an enemy will kill you here. And that icon desperately wants somebody to hit the 2-player button. It's not gonna happen. I'm home alone right now, so even if I wanted to jump over and say, hey, jump in on some Bobble, there's nobody around. And I actually need a second Saturn controller because my other one is broke at the moment, so that's one of the next things I need to do is hop on eBay Stat and pick up a second Saturn controller. Probably get the standard because I think that's the best one. Right now all I have is the 3D pad, which is a good controller, don't get me wrong, but I also like the standard one for fighting games. It is the perfect fighting game controller. Still is to this day. I don't care what anybody told you. But yeah, if there's one console that I would probably keep until the end of my lifetime, it would be the Sega Saturn, because provided you know what games to get and you have the capability of playing imports of all regions, I think it's just got the best overall lineup in terms of quality. I really do. You know, quality versus quantity, that's the difference, because there's a lot of quality games on every system that is well known, but it's an issue of quantity. PlayStation 1 has a lot of great titles, but it gets bogged down by so much filler garbage that it sort of dilutes the awesomeness of the games that actually are. That's just my opinion though. But here's Bobble at a quick glance. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this game. This seems like something I could easily spend more time than I intended to. So I will have to come back to this on my own time and give it a more deeper look. And enter my initials. I will, even though I don't think I earned it. But I did pass the 30,000 mark, so R. Oh, no. Can I go back? Can I go back? Can I go back? I guess not. I wanted to go back. I wanted to put a PDK, but the game won't let me because it's cold-hearted and brutal and rude and vicious. So what you gonna do? Is the game stuck? What's going on here? Back. Hopefully the game disc is not faulty. If it is, I'm going to have to do something about that. In the meantime, we're moving on to the next game, which would be Rainbow Islands. We're islanders, so let's enjoy the surf and the sun. We are playing Rainbow Islands, the story of Bobble 2, 1987. So this came out 1 year after. Okay. They were a little anxious to get going, weren't they? But that's how it was back in the day, and quick turnaround. Before all these big budgets and massive stories and cutscenes and voice acting and everything requiring, you know, a major film timeline. Okay, so we're going to play a one-player game because, again, I'm home alone. Nobody else can join in, unfortunately. And we got a little world map there. That's pretty interesting. And, okay, for just a year ahead, you see the difference in graphics already. Music is equally catchy and charming. I think I like the other track a little bit more, but to be fair, this one's only a few seconds in, so let's give it a chance. So yeah, music is a big thing for me in games. So many mediocre or subpar games have been made that much better, and even an enjoyable experience for me just based off the strength of their soundtrack, so never underestimate the power of a good tune. After all, music is what soothes the savage beast, you know, and I think we, as a society in general, vastly overlook the power of sound in general, especially as music, and what it can do to affect us on an emotional, psychological, personal level. But let's not get into all that Jung Freud talk here. This is a let's try for YouTube of a Sega Saturn video game that was originally released in arcades. And why am I the shadow people? I became shadow people. Why am I shadow people? But yeah, let's keep it a little lighthearted, shall we? None of that nonsense. None of that great googly mook. And okay, so you see here we traded in our bubbles for rainbows. I forgot to point that out. And thankfully he can jump as well. So you can get hit by a bee and die. That's a thing you can choose to do. And get a game over just that fast. Wow. Alright, screw that noise. Let's check out the other one, shall we? Okay, so we're back. Game froze on me, so might have to get that cleaned up a little bit later. In the meantime, we're going to move forward with Rainbow Islands Enhanced, featuring pre-rendered CG, and better yet, early pre-rendered CG. So things could get real ugly here. But hey, let's see what happens. It might not be that bad. The story of Bobble 2. Yay! Colors. The colors, Duke. The colors. And game's still spazzing out a little bit, but not so much. It could be a recording issue too. 30 frames per second versus 60. You know, you're recording at a certain level of pixels. Seems some games have trouble being captured. The flickering effects, transparency effects. Something that I'm still learning about and tinkering with. So hopefully at some point in the future that will not be an issue, capturing that so the games look accurate as if you're playing them in your own living room. So, oh, I keep forgetting that I can jump on the rainbows. And we get to the goal! Yo-ho! And I just noticed the expressions on those clouds' faces. Taking a cue from Mario there, I think. Oh, and I just launched myself right into him. And that was dum-diddy-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum of me. But I'm still getting used to this. It's a little tricky because I'm not used to it. It's different. It's unique. Haven't played anything quite like this. Fortunately, I can do it all over again. Oh my goodness, I spoke too soon there. So placement is really important in this game. Keep that in mind. Oh, I guess that was the game. Oh no, I was about to say I think the game's just feeling sorry for me. A little hand-me-down food. I think I got that from my rainbow somehow. I'm not really quite sure how this works just yet. Can we make a little staircase there? Yes, we can. So I want to time it so that, yes, I hit them with the rainbows as opposed to launching myself into them with the rainbows and getting hurt. And I think you tried to drop a... Did you really just try to drop your own honeycomb on me? Kamikaze bees. Never a good thing. And we're just going to keep moving forward because I want a treasure chest. A box full of food that I can stuff my fat face with. If only I was actually fat. Metabolism, unfortunately, is a disease that infects me every day of my life. I have tried so hard in so many ways to gain weight. It just will not happen. People have tried to fatten me up even. To no avail. I mean, I'm not sickly thin or anything, but it's just, you know, I would like to have a little bit more bulk on me, and I just really don't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can work with lean muscle mass because that's pretty much what I have. I mean, it worked for Bruce Lee, why not me? But I don't know. But I've learned to accept my stature and be quite happy with it because, again, it's not as if I'm actually suffering any debilitating effects from my physical condition. Just, you know, we all have our things that we would like a certain way, and that's just one of mine. It's not even something that I actually think about most of the time. So it's kind of funny that it came up just now. Oof. And I got another game over there. So I think that'll conclude this Let's Try. I'm trying to keep these brief and to the point, but at the same time, I'm having a little fun with this game. There I go, turning into shadow people again. So I think I will just about wrap it up there. If you have a Sega Saturn, I highly recommend this old style arcadey puzzle platformer hybrid / game because that's what games were back in the day. They didn't really have a very definite or well-defined genre. They just kind of did what they did, and they did it well. It was about having fun, simple, good, clean fun, without investing a whole chunk of your day into it. And I kind of miss that about games. So if you can find this for a decent price, I say pick it up. It's 3 games in 1. I guess 2 technically. But it doesn't look bad. The music is very catchy and fun. The graphics are effective. They get the job done. It's nothing mind-blowing, but they're well done. Just goes to show that good design can stand the test of time and then some. So we'll call it a day here. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any ideas for games you'd like to see me try that have been released on a console that was released before 1999, by all means, I'd be happy to take a look at it. If I can get a hold of it, I will do that. If I already have it, even better. But as you can see, I'm kind of, I won't say I'm biased, but my collection leans towards the Sega side of things, classic Sega, as well as some choice Nintendo. But you just say what you'd like to see and I'll do the best I can. Other than that, thanks for watching, please take care, and see you soon.